Jenny, thank you so much for today.
Sarah, I should be thanking you. Sorry I couldn't do more to entertain you.
Really, you don't need to be so formal with me. We're family after all.
Well, I just want to be polite.
Not at all. You even made me dinner. Thank you so much. By the way, where did you buy those frozen meals?
Huh? Frozen meals?
Yeah, or maybe they were some discount supermarket. I'm really curious where you got them.
Actually, I made everything from scratch.
Oh, come on. You could tell me. I won't judge. Everyone needs to save money sometimes.
I'm telling you, I cooked everything myself.
Oh, really? Sorry, I just assumed they were cheap frozen meals from somewhere, but they were tasty.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them.
I mean, for what they weren't bad at all. You really made the most of what you had.
What do you mean by that?
But Jenny, you're really good at being frugal, aren't you? Making dishes with such cheap ingredients.
What do you mean? Sure, they weren't luxury ingredients, but...
Actually impressive how you manage. Mike never mentioned you were such a budget-conscious cook.
The ingredients weren't particularly cheap or expensive. They were just normal groceries.
Oh, come on. You don't have to lie to me. They were definitely cheap ingredients. You're so clever to turn them into something that's at least as good as frozen meals.
Hey, you're not complimenting me, are you? You've been taking shots at me this whole time.
Taking shots? What do you mean? Not at all. Why would I need to take shots at someone who could turn bargain basement ingredients into something that's at least edible?
Ugh, Sarah, why do you like to insult me so much? I'd really like to know. Do you hate me or something?
Hate you? I love you. You're so different from the kind of people I usually associate with. I learned so much from watching you.
And what exactly are you learning?
Oh, you know, how to make the most of a limited budget. It's fascinating.
What kind of people do you usually associate with?
Well, you know, refined people with means and culture. The upper class, you might say.
Upper class? Haven't heard that term in a while, so I guess that makes me lower class?
Don't be so sensitive. I'm just saying we come from different backgrounds.
Different backgrounds, right.
I wouldn't say that you're that low class, but well, you're definitely quite different from me and my brother. I bet Mike finds it entertaining too. Marrying someone from a completely different social standing must make every day interesting.
What exactly have I done to you? You say you have class and means, but the way you're throwing these jabs shows a real lack of class, don't you think?
Jabs? I'm just trying to understand your lifestyle by monitoring you. Is that so wrong?
My lifestyle? You mean living like a normal person?
I'm just stating facts.
The only fact I'm sure of right now is that you have neither class nor grace.
Excuse me? After I've been nothing but nice to you?
Nice? Is that what you call this?
Getting cocky, aren't you, old lady? You got some nerve picking a fight with me.
See, you've lost it already. So much for being composed.
Lost what? I'm perfectly composed. You're the one getting defensive over nothing.
Nothing? You've been insulting me all evening.
Whatever. The gap between us will just keep growing even if I leave an old lady like you alone.
Okay, I get it. Today's Stark session is over. Satisfied?
I was just trying to have a friendly conversation, but if you want to be sensitive about it...
Friendly, right.
Well, I just taught you some facts, so you should be grateful. Goodbye, old lady.
Yes, goodbye.
Jenny, you need to stop being so sensitive about Sarah.
Sensitive? Did she tell you what happened?
She mentioned you seemed upset about something.
Of course I was upset. She spent the entire evening insulting me.
Well, it's just her age. She goes to a prestigious university and is really confident. Don't you think it's good that she has confidence in herself?
Having confidence is fine, but looking down on others isn't okay.
Looking down? That's an exaggeration. It's just her way of being playful. She's young. She'll learn.
That's not an excuse for her behavior. Besides, what part of that was playful? I don't really care about her talking to me like that, but she might cause trouble for others with that attitude. It would be a shame to waste her credentials.
You're reading too much into this.
Why? She literally called my cooking bargain basement food.
Jenny, you're being childish too. I understand you're jealous, but come on, let her be herself.
Huh? Jealous? Why would I be jealous?
Of her education, her opportunities, it's natural to feel that way.
That's ridiculous.
See, you're getting all worked up. Must have hit a nerve. You can be honest with me.
No, I'm getting worked up because you're completely wrong. Jealous? Don't be ridiculous. I'm concerned about her.
Concerned about what?
About how she treats people? About her attitude?
Look, I'm her brother and I'm keeping an eye on her. Plus, our parents are there too, so don't worry.
You're enabling her bad behavior.
I'm supporting my sister. There's a difference.
Ugh.
Besides, you should have more confidence in yourself. I chose to marry you, didn't I? That should be enough.
What's with that condescending attitude?
How is that condescending? I'm trying to help you feel more secure.
By implying I should be grateful you married me?
I just want you to have more confidence in yourself, Jenny. You understand, right? I'm thinking about what's best for you.
Brother like sister, I guess.
What's that supposed to mean?
You both somehow think you're better than everyone else.
Well, we're both elite, so maybe we do have some things in common.
Did you really just say that?
It's just a fact. We worked hard to get where we are.
Yeah, like how you both somehow managed to twist everything into something positive about yourselves.
Just try to get along with Sarah, okay? She doesn't mean any harm.
Right, because looking down on people isn't harmful at all.
You're impossible when you get like this.
Ugh.
Hey, did you hear? I'm going to study abroad in Australia in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Mike told me. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Must be nice to hear about it secondhand, huh?
What do you mean?
Huh? What's with that mature attitude? You must be dying of jealousy inside.
What?
I mean, it's natural to be jealous. Not everyone gets these opportunities.
I'm genuinely happy for you.
Well, obviously, you're from a poor background, so you've probably never even been abroad, let alone studied overseas.
True, I've never been abroad.
I knew it! Have you ever been on a plane before?
That's not really relevant.
Right, poor thing. How do you even survive in today's global age without any international experience?
There's more to life than traveling abroad. Just because someone has never been abroad, it doesn't mean that they're beneath you.
Like what? Working at a regular job? Living a regular life?
Wow, you're really going all out with the insults now? Just a while ago, you were at least trying to be subtle about it. Though you weren't really subtle then either.
Insults? I'm just stating facts. You really need to stop being so sensitive.
You call everyone pointing out your behavior sensitive.
Well, you're jealous of me, right? My brother told me. That's so immature. If that's the case, I might as well go all out with making you jealous.
What kind of motivation is that?
A great one. It pushes me to achieve more.
At others' expense?
That's why I'm going to study hard in Australia. Though it's kind of a waste that I just got a new car. Oh, by new car, I mean a super luxurious sports car.
I didn't ask you about your car.
Just thought you should know. It's a Mercedes, latest model.
Yes, I've had enough of your showing off. Well, good luck over there. Goodbye.
Don't you want to know how much it cost?
Not particularly.
It's probably worth more than your annual salary.
Goodbye, Sarah.
See? Acting all tough. You can ask about the car if you want. Hello? You're just proving how jealous you are by ignoring me. Jenny, remember me? It's me.
Huh? Sarah, why are you contacting me?
Can't I message my sister-in-law?
After a year of silence?
I was busy studying, expanding my horizons, unlike you.
Right.
I'm still working hard to make you jealous, of course. Anyway, I'm going to pick up my car now.
Car? What are you talking about?
My Mercedes, the one I left at your place.
When did you leave a car at our place?
You know what I mean. Sorry for using your parking spot for a year. Now that I'm back, I'm getting my car. You better not have let it get scratched.
What? I don't have a parking spot.
Stop joking around. Of course you do.
No, I really don't.
What are you talking about? You did have one.
When was this? Yeah, Mike and I had one at our old place, but we're not living there anymore.
What do you mean old place? Since when?
We moved months ago.
When did you move? Then what happened to my car?
How should I know? There wasn't any car when we moved. Don't tell me you left it in someone else's parking spot.
That's impossible. I specifically left it in your spot.
Which isn't ours anymore, even if you did leave it in our spot.
Why didn't anyone tell me you were moving?
It was common knowledge. Everyone knew.
Are you kidding me? Damn, I need to go get it quickly.
You really just left your car there without telling anyone?
It was family property.
It wasn't your property to use.
Whatever. I'm going to check out my car.
Good luck with that.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell is going on? There's some kind of legal notice stuck to the car.
Ah, the property owner must be warning you. I'm not surprised. They must be pretty angry after having their spot taken for a whole year.
This is ridiculous. They can't do this.
Actually, they can.
Well, what was I supposed to do? It's your fault for moving without telling me.
Moving without telling you? You must have known. Or are you pretending not to know to justify yourself?
How would I know? Nobody told me anything.
Did you even ask anyone before leaving your car there?
I shouldn't have to ask. We're family.
We're family.
Huh? We're? Anyway, I really didn't know, so it's not my fault.
You must have known. Either way, this is your problem, so you need to solve it yourself. I'm not involved anymore, so don't try to push the responsibility onto me.
Not involved? What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it sounds like.
What's with that? You're being so cold just because you're jealous of me. If you help me, I might even share some of the knowledge I gained while studying abroad.
Stop acting so high and mighty. If I wanted to study abroad that badly, I'd go myself.
As if you could, unless my brother financially supports you.
What are you talking about? I don't need his support. You're the one who needs help.
At least I have family to rely on.
Are you sure about that?
What's that supposed to mean?
Why don't you ask him?
Fine, I'll contact my brother. He's way more reliable than you anyway.
Good luck with that.
What's with that tone?
You should have done that from the start.
Hey, help me out. You understand the situation, right?
Sorry, but I can't. You need to handle this yourself.
What? What do you mean? Are you abandoning me? Your family?
Things have changed, Sarah.
Changed how? You're still my brother.
I'm not abandoning you, but I can't help with this. Sarah, you rely too much on family. You need to solve your own mistakes.
Since when did you get so cold? This isn't like you. I can't believe this. You've gotten so cold this past year. I'm telling Dad about this. He won't stand for you abandoning family like this.
Go ahead and tell him. Nothing will change.
Why are you being like this? Dad will fix everything.
You can try.
I don't understand. What are you saying? I really will tell him. Jenny, what did you do to my brother?
I didn't do anything to him.
Hey, what's going on here? Explain properly.
Explain what?
About my brother. What's going on between you two?
Oh, you didn't know? I see. That explains why our conversation wasn't making sense.
What do you mean didn't know? Know what? Tell me what happened. I can't get in touch with Dad, and my brother won't talk to me.
It's pretty simple. I divorced Mike, and your father was arrested for corporate fraud.
What?
Haven't you been reading any news from home?
I was focused on my studies.
This all happened after my divorce was finalized, so I don't know the details. But your father is probably still in prison. You didn't know about that either?
Well, I could have contacted with family while studying abroad to avoid getting homesick.
That was your choice.
But nobody told me.
How could they? You could have contact. And I guess Mike and your father wouldn't exactly rush to tell someone studying abroad that they got divorced or arrested.
No way! Everything fell apart while I was in Australia. Wait, what am I supposed to do?
First, why don't you go talk to the property owner about the unauthorized parking? Let's solve the immediate problems first. That's what's important right now.
How can you be so calm about this?
Because panicking won't help.
Oh, right. That's still happening. But I don't have any money.
Then why don't you job hunt? You just got back from studying abroad and you just need to finish university, right? Your tuition's already paid for.
Job hunt? Me?
Yes, you. Who else?
Don't act so high and mighty. You only finished high school. You don't know anything about university.
I know enough about responsibility.
University students can't just work anywhere. We have standards. You wouldn't understand.
True, I don't know much about university, but if I'm wrong about graduating and getting a job, what's your plan?
I'm telling you, it's not that simple.
Nothing in life is simple, but you still have to deal with it.
Easy for you to say. You're used to working these kinds of jobs.
Of course, it's not simple, but you have to try. I don't know how much they'll demand in compensation, but you need to work hard to pay it.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
This isn't about enjoyment.
Shut up. You're just a poor person. Stop lecturing me.
It's because I'm poor that I'm telling you this. You can't keep relying on others for everything. You need to do what you can by yourself. Don't tell me you didn't even understand that while you were looking down on everyone.
I wasn't looking down on anyone. I was just stating facts.
Like how my cooking was bargain basement.
What? Why are you taking shots at me? Who do you think you are to talk down to me?
I'm not trying to take shots, but I think I've earned the right to criticize you.
Earn the right? By divorcing my brother?
By watching you look down on everyone while your family's empire crumbled.
This is so annoying. Hey, where does my brother live now? Tell me.
I don't know. And what would you do if you knew?
He's someone I can actually talk to, unlike you. He just divorced you. He wasn't arrested. He should be able to help me.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what? He's still my brother.
I doubt it. After all, he owes me money.
What?
Your perfect brother isn't so perfect.
Stop being cryptic. What do you mean he owes you money?
The reason for our divorce was, well, partly because he was too obsessed with you and had a terrible personality, but mainly because he cheated on me.
Cheated?
Surprised? Your elite brother isn't so elite anymore.
You're lying. Mike would never.
Yeah, and apparently he spent quite a lot on his mistress. When the affair was discovered and he had to pay me a settlement amount, his assets were practically zero.
That can't be true. So you're waiting for him to pay the settlement?
That's right. This is the true face of the family you were so proud of. Still want to rely on them?
You must have done something to cause it.
Still making excuses for him?
No, I can't process all this. So what am I supposed to do?
Shouldn't you start by talking to the property owner about your unauthorized parking?
Again? I know that already. Can't you see I'm having a crisis here? Stop saying the same thing and show some sympathy for me, will you? How am I supposed to deal with this alone?
Why should I sympathize? After how much you look down on everyone, you should handle your own problems.
I can't do it
Because you were getting on by relying on your family, right? So you can't do anything for yourself. Well, if you're going to look down on others, you should get your own life together first. Otherwise, you'll end up embarrassing yourself, like now.
You don't understand what it's like to lose everything.
No, but I understand what it's like to be looked down on by people who are about to lose everything.
Fine, I'll go talk to them. I'll prove I can handle things myself.
Oh, really? Well, good luck.
Hey, they were super angry.
Of course they were. You parked there without permission for a year.
They wouldn't even listen to me.
What did you expect?
And apparently it was a paid monthly parking spot and they're demanding thousands in damages.
Well, obviously, this is basically business interference. The amount might go up even more if it goes to court.
Court, they mentioned that too. Please help me. I can't pay that kind of money. I still have to go to university.
And why don't you work part-time while studying? Pay it off bit by bit.
That's impossible. You really don't understand university. Can't just work part-time. The coursework isn't that easy.
Lots of students work while studying.
Not at my level.
Come on, plenty of your classmates must work part-time. Everyone does it. You're the one being unrealistic.
I've never had a part-time job before. Only lower class people do that.
Still clinging to that attitude?
It's not an attitude, it's reality.
If you can't do something just because you've never done it before, doesn't that make you the loser?
You're cruel. You know that? Ugh, look, I know you hate me, but could you help me just this once?
Hate you? Actually, I love you. After all, you're so different from the kind of people I usually associate with. I learned so much.
Jenny, don't you think you're being too harsh?
Oh, now you want to talk?
Come on, couldn't you help Sarah out? She's still just a kid. She doesn't understand how things work.
A 22-year-old college student who just finished a year studying abroad isn't a kid. And I think it's better parenting to make her take responsibility for her own actions.
She's going through a lot right now.
Aren't we all?
How long are you going to be jealous of Sarah? Sure, she has her issues, but you don't need to be this mean.
Still playing that jealousy card?
It's obvious.
I can't believe you're still saying that. She came back from studying abroad to find her father arrested and her brother in debt. That's something to sympathize with, not be jealous of.
How dare you bring that up?
Someone has to.
How dare you?
You're the ones who look down on me all this time. Sorry, but I think you're getting what you deserve.
That's bullshit.
Is it? How's the job hunt going?
Don't change the subject.
By the way, stop acting high and mighty when you're behind on your settlement payments. Just pay me already.
Shut up. I lost my job. I can't pay that easily.
Unemployed after looking down on people who don't have the same education or career as you. I wonder how that feels.
You're getting too cocky.
Might as well be cocky. After all, isn't having confidence in yourself a good thing?
Later, Sarah was sued by the parking lot owner and ordered to pay over $10,000 in compensation. Unable to rely on her brother or father, she desperately tried to start working part-time jobs, but with no social experience, she couldn't keep any job for long. Trying to make money without working, she turned to gambling and now spends her days at the racetrack instead of attending university. It's not jealousy anymore. It's just sad to see someone who spent a year studying abroad end up gambling their life away. Mike seems to be trying to pay my settlement money quickly, at least to maintain some pride. However, since his affair was with someone connected to his business contacts, he's been blacklisted from the industry and is mostly working part-time jobs to save money. I actually never cared much about it before, but this whole incident has helped me gain more confidence in myself. Well, it's not every day you get looked down on that much, so I guess it turned out to be a good experience in the end.